Kinetik Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys victorious a week ago, trying to make it 2 in a row here. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
He's across midfield to
the numbers for Gibbs from last week. 20 carries, 96 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go with music cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right?
And the Vikings are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
First and 10.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 32-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
That's another Vikings first down.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness. Did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
19 more yards.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He'll drop this underneath for Jeanty. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Grant, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Lions.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up
another run for Gibbs here. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's 3rd and 9.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
And the Vikings, first down. First and 10.
On play action, now McCarthy. He's downfield, he's got Loveland. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
To the air again, McCarthy. He'll get this out to Genty. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And that is incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And he comes back with one complete. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30. Throwing is McCarthy. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Detroit getting set to go now. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and
on play action. They'll throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about.
They bring the safety and the blitz, and he busts through, dropping for an 8-yard loss. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting ready to go back to work. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the first quarter of play. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A run straight ahead with Genti. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now McCarthy. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offensive...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And into the end zone. A scoop and score. A fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and, boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Vikings offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. And quick throw here, that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And throw right side here, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, it's Genty. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking to throw. McCarthy. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
12 more yards. That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Runs over him. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run?
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 8 yards out, and the Vikings have taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Lions 7.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's polished off by a Vikings score. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Well, this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm not know what to do.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
McCarthy operating from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9.
McCarthy going to sneak him. And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, McCarthy. There's a short one caught by Logan. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's another.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. And it's caught. Well, he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 17 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
21. Lions 7.
So that drive goes 8 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Another shot now for this Lions offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Second and 6.
Second and 6. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
A gain of a yard.
They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39.
Lions, first down.
Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Lions first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They need 18 yards here on third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Back to throw.
Third down.
And this is incomplete with the clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 14 is here, the final 5 weeks of the regular season. Teams jockeying for position. Let's get after it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. At M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, the Ravens at home to take on the Steelers in a physical matchup in the AFC North. And this is the Ravens quarterback. One of his 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame, he also added a rushing touchdown for good measure. The Ravens win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs. They're playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. And this is the KC QB. One of 2 touchdown passes for him in this first half. This one's at halftime, and it's the Raiders with an 11-point lead. It's now 21-10 at the half. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Kinetik. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
McCarthy going to sneak it. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the give, Kinetik. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Brian Blanche from the secondary in on the tackle.
2 yards.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's got his man on the out route. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Kinetik is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Ooh, the juke. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Casey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Casey. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2nd and 3. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Casey. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Vikings' 34-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier and had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down. And this one is right through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. To the air with McCarthy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
35. Lions 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
To number 83. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39.
First down.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for safety.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. The quick hitter complete. It's Gibbs. Oh, it shifts past him. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Detroit Lions, first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Lions.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Gibbs. It's a gain of 11. And the Lions.
Gibbs is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Gibbs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Lions 21.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Here's McCarthy. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. The offense on 3rd down, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense set to take over. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back to throw here. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good. 4 on Lions. First down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. Wide open receiver, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. He's got them now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely carry more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense and made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here come the Lions now. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Casey. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Lions first down.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Casey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And now Now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Pass complete to Loveland.
McCarthy's pass.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, McCarthy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
McCarthy going to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. With that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ball game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A run out of the gun with Genty. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The end result, 21 yards.
That's another Vikings first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ashton Genty, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Lions 21.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out now come the Lions. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and here's Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there.
Taken down right at the line.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Casey. Now third down and 7.
a 3-yard
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
to number 6.
And that's going to make it fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Vikings pick up the football.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. 85 yards rushing for him now to this point. Just need a yard here, second and 1.
Brings up second and 1.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Minnesota, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.